That's right, and we're back live on Chicano Tube, live on Chicano Street. Beautiful linda raza, si gustan this kind of content that we drop on the daily, nothing but banger after banger after banger. Then go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. It's right there below. Do me a favor, that's all I ask. Okay, no Venmos, no Zales, no nada de nada. You can go ahead and hit that thumbs up right there. And then right next to it, there's a button. That one's for the haters, the creeps, the weirdos, the chomos, the predators, the stalkers, the lurkers, the ones that they hate it. They can't stand that your boy is on the internet. They're looking for something, We'll look for 20, 30, 40, 50 years, pendejo. And I hope you grow some gray hair while you do that. There's a button especially for you. You can hit the chinga tu madre button. I promise, I got thick skin. Hit that shit and wear it on your chest, man. Hit the pinche chinga tu madre button. Again, right next to it, there's a share button. You can share the page. If your smartphone is linked up to your social media, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, Rumble, YouTube, whatever. You can go ahead and share the page, man. I highly appreciate you guys. Before we get into the title of this video, Lucky apologizes for his misinterpreted comment. And he dropped his location. My. Let's go through the formalities and let's keep it professional. Gracias to all the day oneers. Gracias to everyone inside the members only. The members only is the backbone of the community. You can hit that join button if you want the whole 411. The whole truth, nothing but the truths. So help me, el señor, or I get hit with a lightning bolt or whatever you want to say, right? You can go to the members only, man. I highly appreciate them. They got the Captain YouTube Yarda level wrench, which is the green wrench, the green avatar on their chat, which means they can whack anybody, etc. And I just highly appreciate the members only more than they know. They always get the biggest shout out of them all. So shout out to the members only, man. I highly appreciate you guys. And if you're new to the channel, man, stick around. We're dropping nothing but fire bangers every single day. Highly appreciate you guys, man. We caught the algorithm. We're moving, man. We're getting 50 to 100 every single week or 2 weeks, and it's going. And, it's because someone had to come on here and represent this Chicanismo the right way. And this is what we do, right? But anyways, let's go ahead without further ado and get into the video, gente. Look, we already know what's been happening within the last couple weeks. And I felt like making a video, and it's not just to keep milking it or keep adding to it. Absolutely not. Matter of fact, where it stands present day as I make this video right now on YouTube Landia, all the tensions have been diffused. We absolutely know that all this racial tension is just for clicks. There's a couple of channels, well, more than a couple. There's people that will do race baiting that, all they do is want to play the victim. And if you know anything about Chicano Tube right here, if you know anything about Mikey, I'm the last mofo that's going to play the victim or advocate for anyone to play the victim. One, because if you play the victim, you ain't going to go nowhere in life. Two, you're going to wonder why your situation is strictly the same because instead of you going out and hustling, you going out and making ends meet, you going out and get it, you want to go ahead and point at someone. Whoever your boogeyman is, it's the white man, the black man, the brown man, the red man, whatever boogeyman you got. We don't mess with that victim mentality over here on Chicano Tube. And the reason we don't is because if anyone wanted to play victim, believe me, your boy has 100 excuses to not thrive in life and to throw his life away, right? I mean, come on. If I want to make this product of my environment, victim mentality, bullshit, I could have easily, did it, right? I grew up in the most gang-infested war zone in Salinas, okay? I'll let you know where it's at. I grew up in Meyer Court. Go ahead and go on Google. I want you to go on Google. My Salineros know what's up. Go on Google and try to find where that is. Meyer Court, okay? We spent like 13, 14 years there, right? That thing is about 50 feet away from three neighborhoods, 2 red, 1 blue neighborhood. There is no other place in the city of Salinas, no other place that has 3 neighborhoods about 50 to 100 feet away from each other. gang infested. I could have easily thrown my life away, which a lot of years I did. But your boy ended up outgrowing everything, gracias a Dios, by his grace and by me wanting to snap out of it, my desire, I snapped out of it, right? I could have been the victim for that. I could have also been the victim from all the pinche calentadas that I got from the one time. Okay, if you don't know what one time is, it's a California term for the police, okay? Police. I could have easily just said, this and that, or name one thing after another. So we don't do the victim thing here, etc. But there's channels that do stuff, and most of those victim mentality channels are the ones that took Lucky's words, right? Quoting, it was a movie scene, etc., and blew them up. And I will say this, I am nobody. I am absolutely nobody to tell anybody what to get offended at, right? I'm nobody, man. If you want to get mad at life or point to things as excuses or point to someone and the racist, and you want to drop 30 videos about it, which actually happened, right? We saw the firestorm hit the fan on YouTube. You do what you does, but to each his own, right? But that's not going to be me. But most of the channels, yeah, they were the ones that got a little bit upset, and I'm glad cooler heads prevailed. The whole thing got diffused. You had people standing up, sticking up for hood stocks and Lucky that have been on the show before and said Lucky is not what none of these videos say that he is. Do we joke around? Yes, we joke around. I'll be the first one to admit it on the internet. I got the balls to say it. I got the balls to say, yes, sometimes stereotypical jokes get told amongst groups. Yes, that's the truth. And if anyone says that doesn't happen, you're probably not from California, or you don't have a street background in California, because it just was what it was, But sometimes people are too fucking real for the internet, man. They're too real for the internet. The internet is not ready to hear some real ass shit, man. They're not, man. And other people like content creators are going to go ahead and make their videos about it, to each his own. Hey, you keep blogging, keep doing what you does, right? The only thing that the raza, which I'm not the leader of the raza, nor do I say I represent them, but one thing the raza is not going to stand for is you trying to involve a whole group, because you want to make some little content ass video. That's what's not going to go down. If we ever see that go down, we're going to be on your helmet. We're going to be on your head, all right? So I'm going to go ahead and bring up Lucky from Hoodstock's latest short right here, which I do want to just applaud him, man. I want to applaud Lucky for being the bigger man in a situation. Though you can still argue the fact that his comment was not a derogatory comment or not a comment aimed at any group at all. You could still argue that Lucky didn't want to waste any time, man, going into Christmas, knowing it's the holidays, etc. Even though he knows this is just for the internet. No one is doing any kind of shit in real life. People are just doing it for clicks, views, comments, likes, and clout on the internet, right? I'm calling them out. And fuck, first of all, no one even knows who the fuck you are for calling them out. So it's like, it's not going to make a difference if you call Lucky out, because no one even knows who the hell you are, right? And second of all, in my eyes, you get put in the pull-out chavala category if you just don't pull up, man. The last thing anyone with any kind of clecha, which again, if you don't know what clecha means, it means street IQ. What we're not going to do is net bang on the internet. One form of net banging is dropping a video, pull up, I'm mad. And you don't do shit about it because, again, the reality is it stays on the internet. It's only on the internet. It's not going to go any further, right? But let's hear what Lucky had to say just as being the bigger man, which, again, he didn't have to do any of this, but he did it because he's just the bigger man. Let's go.
Yeah. Hey, we got enough adversity on the streets. This pop-up right here has been peaceful and it's been successful. And I thank God for that right there. You know what? There's too much shit going on in the streets for us to be going at it with each other over fucking stupidity. You know what I mean? I'm gonna hold myself accountable for my shit, hold yourselves accountable for your shit, and let's move forward. With that said, love and respect to everybody, all the supporters. I love you guys, man. It's the holidays. Let's take care of our family. Let's worry about our family. Let's think about what we're gonna do next year. You know what I mean? To pick each other up instead of drag each other down. Shout out to all my dogs right here from Orange County to LA. You already know what to do right here, baby. This is Hood Stocks right here.
Yeah.
That's right, man. That's right. Damn, he had like 40 soldados behind him, man. This goes to show you that Lucky is a reputable out of Southern California, where he can make a phone call and have 40 people behind him. I want to give a shout out to Rick Droops, who Rick Droops is a real one. Real. You ain't too many real ones on this internet, and he's a real one. If you know, you know. That's all I'm going to say, right? I know. And then, of course, shout out to Loca from Boyle Heights. I also noticed, who else was on there? Was it Vinny Jim? I think, yeah, Vinny Jim is on there, man. I rock with Vinny Jim tough, man. And he's from, shout out to Cuatro Flats and a couple other people, right? But he didn't have to do this, gente. He didn't have to do this. And he took it a step further with balls, with absolute pinche huevos. You know what a step further was? Look, here I am. I'm going to be here. He said this a couple days before he was there, okay? This was other Saturday, right? He did this a couple days before it actually happened. He goes, look, man, I'm going to be at this location, right? 13800 Landorf or something like that in the city of Whittier, California. He dropped a place, Drip Fits, that's standing right behind him where they're standing. It's called Drip Fits. He dropped a location that says, man, if anyone wants to talk about it, we can talk about it. He did put out a little warning, which I get why he would put out this little warning, right? Which was, he said, anyone, whatever energy you bring, that energy will be matched. And I get why he said that because, again, no one is trying to get this internet issues, right, in real life. No one's trying to translate them, have them pop up and appear in real life, right? Because it's the internet. What kind of pinche pendejo would you be, right, to all of a sudden catch a case, end up in the county jail? Hey, what are you in here for? Oh, man, I was on the internet and... No one is going to catch a life sentence off a comment on the internet. No one is going to catch a life sentence off a video on the internet unless you really did get offended. You really did get offended and you do some kind of Savage Studio ass shit, right? But he dropped his location just like Savage Studios did. Right? That motherfucker, he ended up dropping his location. And what happened? Well, he took a permanent dirt nap, okay? But that wasn't the energy Lucky's giving out. He's like, if you want to have a conversation, here's the location. We can have a conversation. And everything turned out wonderful. Everything turned out great. We're heading into pinchy Christmas, or maybe Christmas is already passed by the time this video drops. And everything is lovely. If you're going to keep getting mad at stereotypical jokes, etc., you're going to be easily offended. No one's going to change that for you. You're going to do you, and I'm mad, and you're going to stay mad. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. But I want you guys to comment below and let me know what you guys think. Did Lucky do that? Did he really drop that location and handle it like a man? And then when he didn't need to, he ended up making amends for a comment that was misinterpreted. I don't think he needed to, but maybe some people are like, fuck him. Maybe some race baiting ass motherfuckers are watching this right now, and maybe I'm the next target, right? But I'll represent right. We can have a conversation and a dialogue, and I will represent La Raza correctly, right? But anyways, you guys drop a comment below. Let me know what you think right here. Do me a favor, though. Before you go, it takes 2 seconds. I promise, maybe even 1. Drop a like on this video. Hit the pinchy like button. And also do me another favor, man. Swipe right either on the like bar, where all those buttons are on the like bar. You can hit the hype video there. Or go to the comments below and swipe right. And por favor, go ahead and hit that like button one more time. I highly appreciate you guys. You know what? Don't forget to help others move in excellence, because it's going to bless them and it's going to bless you at the same time. To the next episode of Chicano Tube, gente, I'm out.